We don't have any rental information because Miss Ramsey never rented it. She lived here.
Get out now, $116,000, $160,000. You're getting $116,000, $160,000 right there.
All right, so we're 20 minutes prior. Looks like there's 4 or 5 people here that are thinking about bidding. A lot of people are making phone calls about the repairs that need to be done. There's quite a bit. The unit is on the right side, that black car in front of us. The 2-story section of it, about a little less than 1,400 square foot, and 3-bedroom, 2 full bath. It's dated and it needs a ton of work.
Wonderful property. I'm going to go over the purchase agreement. It's the same purchase agreement we use throughout Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. Any of the 14, 15 states we operate out of. The only thing that changes is the date, the time, and a few nuances of who we're working for. But my name's Jay Cash. I'm the auctioneer and real estate broker, and I'm surrounded today by very competent and professional auctioneers. I want to thank Eric Weiss with Parks for referring the property again today. We've become good buddies, and this here, I think, was his... was she your school teacher, Miss Ramsey? Forgot, I don't know what the... Nurse, knew her all your life, yeah. So she's moved up to be with family in Jackson, Illinois, and that provides us this rare opportunity right here in the heart of Bellevue to sell our little house here that we've got here. So all I need down today is $25,000. There is a 10% buyer's premium that will be added to the final bid to determine the total sales price, okay? So whatever the final bid is, we're going to add 10% to that, and from there, irregardless of what that number is, all I need is $25,000 down. The balance will be due in 30 days or less. The closing will be handled with Lawyers Land and Title. They're here in Nashville. They'll be able to work with us on any date that is mutually agreeable. But for any reason, if you were to fail to close, you would lose your earnest money deposit, notwithstanding any other rights the sellers might have against you as far as a liquidated damage. So what I mean by that is don't bid on the property if you don't think you can close in 30 days. It's very important that you have the money available. We don't care if you dig it up out of your backyard. We don't care if you finance it in some manner. But just know it's not contingent upon you getting financing and things like that. It's a wonderful home. I think we all could agree it's a little bit older and it's in need of some repair and updating and what have you. But I'm not here to run down the property. Obviously, you've got great neighbors, a great neighborhood, but it might need a little love and attention there. All of the 2023 property taxes will be prorated. If there were to be any back taxes, there's not. Those to be paid for by the seller. Any expense of the closing that you incur for your side, you'll pay for your side of the closing. The seller will pay for their side of the closing. The transfer and conveyance tax and HOA transfer will be paid for by you as the new owner. If you were to elect for title insurance, you would pay for that as the new owner. We're going to give you a clear title. Free and clear. There's no liens, no encumbrances of any kind. You're getting clear title, and if you elect for title insurance, you'll have to pay for that yourself. We're going to give you a warranty deed, and like I said, it's free, clear, no liens, no encumbrances of any kind. You're not getting any additional restrictions added on other than what's of record here in Davidson County, Nashville, whatever our HOA bylaws were to have for you. We're not adding any other restrictions other than what's already in place here in the community. And we want you to know that we advise you to get a title examination done, and we will do an updated title search as well. And if for any reason you were to find matters of nonconformity that would give you less than marketable quality in the chain of command, that means there's a lien or a defect or a judgment or some money owed on the property we weren't aware of, we'd have the right to extend the closing additional 45 up to additional 60 days to correct those issues if there were to be some. Now, I promise you, I would not waste my time. I respect your time far too much to be here having an auction where we don't have clear title. We got clear title, we're going to convey clear title, but just know in that rare occurrence, something were to pop up, if we can't give you clear title, you'll get your $25,000 back. Whenever we get little subdivisions, little townhouses, duplexes, properties like this where there's, obviously it's all been pre-plotted and planned. There's no reason to have a survey done on the property. You're buying 100% ownership of what Ms. Ramsey has. You're buying it from boundary to boundary wherever it may be, and just understand that we haven't had it measured in any shape, way, form, or fashion. This is the little townhouse you're buying. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, or forget how many, 2 bathrooms. It's not going to get any larger. It's not going to get any smaller between now and the closing. So if you love it today, you're going to love it in 30 days. And you can identify the kitchen or the closet or the pantry however you'd like to. But this is the property you're buying, and this is what it'll be when you close on it. No non-real estate or personal property items are being conveyed. Since this little love seat's been here since the last 3 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're not going to come pick it up. So whoever buys it, you're going to inherit the love seat, most likely, unless somebody put it. Maybe somebody will pick it up. There's not a thief in the neighborhood, so we know it's an honest folks. Nobody's even offered to try to steal it, but it's here. You got some paint, maybe a little bit of debris. A little bit of rubbish, maybe a little trash on the back. You're going to get all that, okay? The seller's not going to come back to do any kind of repairs, any kind of cleaning, and just want you to really understand it's an as-is condition. We're not here to mislead you at all. We've never lived at the property as the auctioneer and real estate brokers. We're just agent for the seller, and it was a great place for her to call home. But I want you to know that we're not making any warranties of any kind as far as the plumbing, the water, the electric, the heating, the cooling, as far as the structural soundness of the buildings, the physical, functional, mechanical abilities, whether or not there's any insect, mold, termite damage. If there is, you're getting it. If not, great. As far as any basement, crawl space, moisture that's ever been present, past or future. As far as the soundness of the roof, condition of the roof, you're buying it subject to whatever it is. As far as the actual age and square footage, I think you guys get the drift here. We're selling it to you to be just a great little investment property, a great place to call home. We don't have any rental information because Miss Ramsey never rented it. She lived here. We're here to get all we can for you. And when the property's sold and closed today, we're here to get all we can for the seller. We're here to make it as fair as possible for you guys to find it out who will pay the most. But when we get the final bid, when I finally get to say sold, we're going to lock the property up after you get a little preview to walk around and celebrate. And possession and right of entry is when you pay for it in full at closing and the deed is in your name. That's when Eric will give you the keys, and you will be happily ever after. I know that everybody's excited. You want to measure for carpet and paint and wallpaper and see if your china cabinet and baby grand piano will fit. We'll do all that when you pay for it in full. So we'll do a walkthrough today. It's going to lock up. The seller's going to maintain their insurance on it. And if you want to close in 10 days, 2 weeks, up to 30 days, that's when you need to close on it. But we're here to get all we can for it. I'm so proud to have everybody here. I've got great help like I was talking about. I've got one of the good guys, Sergeant Major Gary Payne, right there, auctioneer and broker. I've got Jason Cowan, glad to have you here, auctioneer and broker. With us here is Chris Canary like the bird. I got Jared Lusk here, and we've got a sale this evening we're doing, the Country Music Hall of Fame. That's why we got such a big crew here. I've got one of my good friends, Tanner Roberts, also doing another auction tonight at Oz Arts. He'll be there tonight having a big auction. I've got my good friend Todd Taylor. This is Catherine, and I'm Jay Cash. So happy to have you all here. If anybody has any questions, you can ask any of these 15 bid assistants. Let's pray it brings a lot, because I'm going to have a heck of a payroll to meet. And I am so proud to have you all here with us here today. I've got a couple of broker participations on record. Thank you guys for turning those in. Ladies and gentlemen, the easy way or the hard way, the final bidder is going to be the new owner. Who get $200,000? Outright bid to get $200,000. I did to get two. Gary, what you got?
I got 150.
150. Thank you now. Now $116,000. $160,000. You're getting $116,000. $160,000 right there. 60, 70. Now 170, 80. Now $180,000. I did to get $80,000 right there. 80, 90, down 200, and now to get 200, and to get $200,000, I did to get two. Allison, you want to bid 2, and now $200,000, I did to get $200,000, I did to get 2, 200, I did to get down 2, anybody, I did to get $200,000, I did to get 2. It's your turn. If you'd like to bid $200,000,
I got it. $180,000,
$200,000, all through, all done. Yeah, $200,000, I did to get 2, gonna get 200 and
Got to 190.
well, I got 190. Is that right, Kevin? I think I got 190. You get 195, 195, 195, 195, $195,000. You get $195,000. I did to get 95, 95, 95, would get 95, would get 95. Thank you now, 200. Now it's your turn, 200. Now 200. Now $200,000. Yes, sir, gonna get 2 to get down $200,000. I did to get 2 down $200,000. I did to get 2 would get 2 would get 2 to get 2.
I'll give 2.
Thank you now 210. I tell you what, I can already read your mind. Nope, you said no a while ago, ma'am. I don't believe you. 205. 205. 205. Yes, sir. Gonna get 205. Gonna get $205,000. I did get 205. We're gonna be on a little documentary series here, I can tell.
You're gonna be on YouTube.
200 YouTube. I want to be on it. 205. 205. 205. $205,000. I did get 2 to get 205. We get 200 to get right there now. 200 to get 2. Tell you what. Tell you what, I do 201 just for you. I never, you ask these guys, I don't ever do that. I don't ever do it. 201, 201, 201. This is a rare treat. 201, 201. I barely even know how to say it. $1,000 bid. 201, 201.
201. All through, all done. Anybody else want to advance the bidding? I'll grant the same courtesy to anyone else. I got a good gentleman on. 201.
201. You guys are going to watch it on YouTube. You see how much money he makes. You'll have it all documented, and it could have been you.
YouTube's got to pay for it.
200. That's right. He's got to pay for it. A lot of things got to go right between now and then. 201. All through.
All done. Eric, you must be a mind reader because you called it. 200's in. I'm going to get 201,000. All through in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my honor and privilege to have you all here. 201. All through. All done. Close it right there, $200,000 plus our 10% buyer's premium. Congratulations,
All
that's
right,
a total
good deal.
sales price of $220,000.
All right, we bought
God
it.
bless each and every one of you. If
200.
you're looking for more investment property here in just a couple of weeks, we got 27 condos.